Bone, Chapter 25. We can put more tents along the east wall, Mr. Bone. With any luck, that should accommodate the rest of the families from the village. Good, good. How long before everyone from the village is moved inside the fence? Could be today, tomorrow at the latest. What about the blacksmith? If we're going to defend this town against dragons, we need to start beating those plowshares into swords, you know. Euclid's got some of the boys helping him move the forge this afternoon. Very good, Wendell. Looks like everybody's under my control. I mean, it looks like you have everything under control. Yes, sir. Say, Wendell, have you seen Smiley Bone? He took off after breakfast and he never showed up for lunch. Your cousin missed a meal? That is strange. Speaking of meals, Wendell, I noticed that my omelet this morning was a little smaller than usual, and at lunch the serving of ham was a bit stingy. The villagers aren't holding out on me, are they? A dragon slayer has to keep up his strength. I could be called upon to fight a dragon at any moment. Actually, sir, the boys wanted me to talk to you about that. Oh, really? The boys are worried about my health? No, sir. Not exactly. I should warn you, Wendell, that mood can affect a dragon slayer's readiness, too. It's just that the boys thought that a lot of time and effort could be saved if you actually went out and slayed a dragon. So that's how it's going to be, huh? Holding out on me, huh? No. It's just that we've been feeding you and your cousins for over a week. You haven't gone out to kill dragons even once. Don't get cheap on me, Wendell. If you can't afford to have a dragon slayer around, just say so. But don't go holding out on me. We're not holding out on you. We paid you to be a dragon slayer, and we want you to slay a dragon. For shame. You don't think I know you're holding out on me? You don't think I know about the Midsummer's Day picnic? You know about the picnic? Of course I do! I know that you and the villagers are hoarding your best goods and livestock for it. Is that any way to treat your protector? But the picnic is a tradition. It means so much to the children. Hoarder! This is a state of emergency, mister. We don't have time for frivolous celebrations. Now you and the boys gather up all these goodies you've been hiding from me and bring them to the center of the compound. At dusk! And bring the villagers. It's about time you all learned about my plans for Midsummer's Day. That Wendell's a lousy ingrate, just like the rest of them. I'll show him they can't hold out on Fonsible P. Bone. I wonder where Smiley Bone is. He's never around when I want him. Most of my Midsummer's Day plan is ready, but there's still a few things that need to be taken care of. Oh well, I guess an enterprising young dragon slayer's work is never done. Good afternoon, Lucius, old pal. What do you want? Tax collection. This defense of the town ain't free, you know. Everybody's got to chip in. Get lost. Hey, we got a dozen displaced families living in the compound. We got to feed them somehow. They're displaced because you displaced them. Just doing my job. So what can I put you down for today? 3 chickens? I don't have any more chickens. You and your shady friends took them all. Look. You don't have any chickens left? Are you sure? If you're desperate, I got a barrel of tar out back. We could round up some feathers. Maybe we could fix something up. Shoot, I'll just put you down for 6 chickens tomorrow. Look. What a stupid hat.
Whoops. Phone Bone, is that you? It's me, Smiley. Smiley Bone? What are you doing here? I've been here all day smuggling in food for the baby rat creature. Oh, well, I guess I didn't need to bring all this then. Don't worry, it won't go to waste. Say, you didn't happen to bring any salt, did you? Listen, Smiley, this cub can't stay here. We have to move him. Why? Because he's in danger here. Thorn threatened to kill him once already. But I like him. He and I are pals. Geez, Smiley, it's for his safety. Just think of what happened if Lucius found out we're keeping a rat creature in his barn. So what are we going to do? He needs to go back to the Eastern Mountains to be with the other rat creatures. We could take him back to the mountains ourselves. That's not exactly what I had in mind. I figured it would be good enough if we could just get him out of the compound. Somebody's coming. You hide the cub, I'll hide the food. Come on, buddy. Phone Bone? I know you're in here. Yeah, I'm in here, Thorn. I also know this is where you're keeping that rat cub. What? Cub? Don't worry. I won't hurt it. In fact, I've come to apologize for my behavior lately. May I sit down? Oh, sure. Pull up some hay. Thank you. I don't really know how to begin. Thorn, you don't have to. The dreams are getting worse. What? They are? Yes. They're so bad that I'm afraid to go to sleep. I had no idea. Are you okay? I can't tell. I'm so tired that even when I'm awake, it feels like a dream. Thorn, this is serious. We gotta do something. What's happening, Phone Bone? Why is everything changing? Why can't we go back to the way it was before? I want to go home. Home? What are you talking about? I'm going back to the farmhouse. The farmhouse? That won't help anything. Don't you remember? Grandma Ben said it wasn't safe there anymore. I don't care. I'm going back. Say, listen, why don't you stay here with me and Smiley? You could help us. We're going to sneak the cub out of the compound tonight and set him free. No, I have to go. Thorn, you're tired. You're not making a rational decision. Think about it. Just promise me you'll think about it before you leave. I'm sorry, but I've made up my mind. I'm going back. But the farmhouse is in the wrong direction. Grandma said you needed to go south to Athea. Why should we care what she says? She abandoned us. Don't say that, Thorn. We don't know what happened. Well, if you think you're going to see her again, give this back to her. I don't want it. Thorn? Oh, man, I don't like the looks of this. Phone Bone, wait for me. Where'd she go? Hey, check it out. What's going on with all the people? It looks like the villagers are gathering in the square. There she is. She's going back into the tavern. What's all the excitement about, big guy?
Your partner in crime is about to make a speech.
Phonybone? What's he up to?
Friends, thank you for coming. I wish we could have gathered under happier circumstances. But it has come to my attention that the tremendous pile of wealth that I'm standing on was secretly stockpiled away for the Midsummer Day's picnic. I'm very disappointed. Not only are you hiding it from me, which is bad enough, but look what you've done to yourselves! All this hoarding, all this deceit. This is the sort of thing that attracts dragons and other household pests in the first place. People, don't you see? You brought this plague of dragons on yourselves with illicit behavior.
Oh, for the love of...
We must root out this moral decay in our midst before it's too late. Go to your homes and get every single thing of value that you own and bring it here immediately. Only then can the healing process begin. That's it. Step aside. This village has a problem with its moral fiber. Oh, it has a problem with its morals, all right. Your morals are starting to get in my face. Dragons are a cowardly and greedy species. They love people who hoard things. You're going too far this time, Phonybone. I am this village's sworn dragon slayer. Everything I do to protect the people of Barrelhaven. Protect us? Ah, with that little fence you made out of twigs? That fence wouldn't stop a rat creature, let alone a dragon. What do you care anyway? According to you, dragons don't even exist. They exist, all right, and you don't know anything about them. So, you finally admit that dragons do exist. You admit that it's me who's telling the truth. Yes, dragons exist, and they're all around us, but they're not like you say they are. The dragons are good. You're mixing everybody up. They're so good, why do you have to lie about them? I don't have to. It's not like that. Just tell me one thing, Lucius. Just one thing. If you knew dragons were real all along, why did you tell everyone they were make-believe, huh? Why? What's the matter, Lucius? Cat got your tongue? Or maybe the real question is, does a dragon have your tongue? Huh, I thought as much. As I was saying, dragons are a cowardly species. If we can make an example of one dragon, we can scare off the rest. My plan is simple. Lure one into a trap. Tomorrow is Midsummer's Eve. I want all this booty along with all the loot in my rooms loaded into wagon. I will lead this wagon train out of the valley and over the mountains to the pass called the Dragon's Stair. There we'll build an altar and use this treasure as bait. And woe to the hapless dragon who stumbles into my trap, because dragon kebabs begin at sunrise. This emergency meeting of the Dragon Slayer High Council is adjourned.
Mr. Down, why did you tell people the dragons had make-believe?
We're always taught that dragons don't exist. It's the only way we can discover them for ourselves. Unfortunately, not everyone does.
Smiley, Thor will come out of her room. She won't even talk to me. What's going on out here? Situation normal, Captain. Spiraling out of control. Jeez, I wish Grandma Ben was here. Where the heck can she be? Go, go, go! Destroy your enemies. King Doc, I have a special mission for you. Take a party of your best warriors, find the princess and the 3 bones. Bring them to me. Master, would not the war be better served if I were to advance immediately to confront the great red dragon? You will do as you are told. But the bones are simple fools, and the princess is just a child. Surely you do not need myself or my best warriors for such a mission. Why do you question your orders? That child and her fools cut off your arm. That should be reason enough for you. Revenge is never far from my thoughts, O Lord, but the war comes first. Do they pose a serious threat to our conquest of the valley? King Doc, my worthy commander, taking land away from our enemies is not all that this war is about. No, it is much more than that. Much, much more.